A Fox host, Stuart Varney from Fox Business, did the unthinkable this week, and he actually called out Donald Trump for his claims that Joe Biden is somehow the candidate who is the most mentally incompetent. Trump didn't back down from his claims, even though Varney very timidly called him out on it. But anyway, take a look at this exchange. This is, I think, is a positive step forward for Stuart Varney. Here it is.
He's shot. He's mentally shot. So what happens is he's not calling the shots.
There's a lot of people, Mr. President, who don't like it when you say that kind of thing. He's mentally
But I have to tell the truth. We can't have a president who obviously isn't very sharp. And he never was in prime time. He never was.
So as I said before the clip, it was very timid. He wasn't saying, "How dare you say?" No, he's like, "Hey, yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. There's some people who don't like when you say that, So maybe if you could, on the Trump's like, "Well, I'm gonna say it. It's the truth. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna keep saying it." And then Varney was like, okay. Varney understands several things. First and foremost, he understands that he was not standing up for Joe Biden. Okay, Stuart Varney is never going to stand up for anybody that is not a Republican. Back in the early days of Ring of Fire, Mike Papantonio used to go on Fox News up against Stuart Varney all the time. Varney is one of the biggest a-holes at Fox. There's plenty of videos, by the way, in our history of Pap absolutely just laying the smack on him. It's wonderful to watch, but Varney wasn't standing up for Biden. Varney understands that Donald Trump is suffering tremendously right now with senior citizens. And attacking somebody's mental competence because they're up there in ages doesn't exactly resonate very well with the rest of that age group. An attack on one, in many ways, is seen as an attack on all of them, and they take it personally. I mean, Donald Trump is losing senior citizens in the state of Florida. Last poll I checked, double digits. By double digits. If you can't win the elderly vote in Florida, you can't win Florida. And I think that's what Varney was trying to protect. He wasn't saying, "Hey, chill out because you're equally crazy." No. And that's the point we'll get to in a moment. He's saying, "Hey, maybe, some people don't like it and you need those some people to vote for you. So shut up." Varney should have straight up come out and said that and allowed Donald Trump to explain why it's not all old people. If Varney was a good Republican who could think quicker on his feet, that's what he would have done. He would have given Trump a chance to separate Biden from the rest of the elderly voting population, but he didn't do that. And the other point, as I mentioned, is that Varney also understands that Trump is definitely not all there. In his rallies this week, he had multiple instances of slurring and a couple of other, I guess you'd call them performances from the president. He sounded a little too gravelly, like he was getting on like he wasn't exactly, recovered from the coronavirus as he wants everybody to think he is. He doesn't sound well. And so Varney is also trying to pull him back from talking about fitness in any way. Like, "Hey, dude, you want to talk about somebody not being fit? Do you have any mirrors in the White House? Have you walked by one, maybe stood sideways and said, 'Oh my God'? I do it all the time. It's bad. Maybe Trump should. Maybe Trump should listen to Varney a little bit. And I guarantee you that is the only time in my life I'm ever going to recommend anyone listening to Stuart Varney's advice."